All right. So I just beat one of my childhood games. One of these games I used to play all the time. Nobody thought to tell me that at the end of Mega Bomberman, that the donkey sacrificed itself so that you can live, so you can get away on the ship. No one told me that. No one warned me. No one, just completely lost on the gamer community. Nobody. Never heard of it. No one talks about that game anymore. Oh, look at you, Bomberman. Oh, you got away. But the donkey, the one that's been by your side the whole time, helped you through everything, had to sacrifice itself. Stupid. Who made Mega Bomberman, man? They need to. I'm gonna write them a letter so they need to make this right. Who was it? Hudson Soft? Okay, they're out of business. All right. So then who has it? Konami.
Monthly.
Why would I buy a game for $60? Why would I buy a system for $300 just to play a game? That's absurd. Why would you do such a thing? Are you crazy? This is the thing I usually hear from people who don't play video games. Somebody will come along and be like, man, video games are expensive. How did they use with it? Yeah, but I mean, if you're buying from the right person and you're doing it right, it's not really that expensive. I mean, yeah, sure, you're not. I mean, you can find cheaper hobbies, I guess. Or you could just not spend money on anything. But that's generally how people react whenever they ask me how much I'm paying to do this. First of all, get out of my pockets. I don't got an answer to you at all right, fool? This is what I like to do. Secondly, this is coming from somebody that does not have a full grasp on what video games can do and what they have to offer. I'll tell you why I do this. But more importantly, I'll tell you why buying from more dedicated video game companies is worth your dollar. Now let's sit down and think about something for a second. Honestly, what you're getting for what you're paying is worth it. You go to the movies, you spend $15, you get what? About an hour and a half of entertainment to 3 hours of entertainment. 3 hours is pushing it nowadays. People ain't got time to be sitting around for 3 hours watching, movie in a movie theater. You can't do that. Again, for that $15, you get in about 2 hours of entertainment. You multiply that by 4, you get about 4 movies. That's about $60. You get about... You're paying $60 for about 8 hours of entertainment. Or if you're buying a DVD, it's about $20 for that movie. You get to watch those movies over and over, but again, you're paying about $20 per movie, and that's only giving you 2 hours of entertainment. Whereas video games, you spend $60, you're getting potentially limitless amount of play. You can play whenever you want to and however long you want to, and a lot of the times when you play it, it's something different every time. Not like a movie where you're watching the same thing over and over and over and over and over. And I don't mean some figurative garbage like, oh, I watched it and I got something new from it. No, usually with video games, if you're not playing something that's very linear, you're going to be able to play it and do something different or approach something differently every time you play it. You can even be given the same objective, but everybody approaches it differently. Now, I don't mean to categorize people. I don't mean to put people in boxes or anything, but there is a difference. People who casually play video games usually play on mobile phones. They don't buy dedicated hardware. A lot of the times they will look on their phone and they'll be like, I'm gonna look at my phone. This game is free. This game is free. This game is free. I'm not paying for that. That's usually what happens. Honest to God, anytime I find somebody that is not into video games like that, they are always, when they find a game, it's usually on their phone and they're trying to get it for free. And as soon as you have to pay anything, they're like, I'm out. I don't want to do that. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But there is a gigantic difference between playing a game on your phone and playing a game on a console. It's a huge difference. And like I was saying, people don't normally pay money when they're playing on their mobile phones. They usually start out paying for free until something snags them in the game, and then they're like, oh, pay 99 cents and you can do this or whatnot. If you like the game enough, you'll be like, dang man, I'm gonna pay that dollar, and they'll keep paying. I don't like doing that. I don't like continuously giving money to one game. I don't like doing that. I don't do that, bro. I'm not a sucker, okay? I'm the last arcade gamer, okay? I know a business practice when I see one, okay? I'm not stupid. I used to be in the arcade, and it was like, oh, you want to keep playing? Pay up. I'm not, come on now. We've been long past that. I don't do that anymore, homie. Anyway, my whole argument is that I would rather just pay out instead of being nickel and dime. Because usually what ends up happening is you pay more and more and more and more and more, and then you end up spending more than $60 on that thing. Another reason why I choose dedicated hardware over phones and stuff is because mobile phones and stuff, they lack curation, man. They don't really have anything that points you in the right direction towards, hey, this is a good game, this is a good game. They usually just point towards what's the most popular. They don't really point towards what's actually good. Then when there are games that you can just pay out, I mean, they're just basically simple games. I mean, there's nothing wrong with simplicity, but they're just tap this, tap that, tap, 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 swipe, 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 and that's really it. That's all the games. That's all that they are. Not saying that there aren't games on there that are deeper, but I'm saying the wide margin is just basically tap this, tap that, swipe that. That's it. Another thing is touch controls are not always built for precision. Have you played Fortnite on your cell phone without a controller? It's a nightmare. It's a Fortnite-mare. I mean, there's just experiences that you cannot have on your phone that you can have on dedicated systems. I mean, this.
No. There we go. I got found some coins there.
Is not this. Even the best of this is not this. And even if they do look identical, or if they look close enough, playing them is not the same thing. When you get your hand on something and you start controlling it, it's not the same. Now, what do I mean when I say dedicated? Well, these are publishers and companies that are focused on making video games, focused on making experiences that you cannot get anywhere else. I think if you're trying to get into more dedicated hardware, you should probably familiarize yourself with these different companies and these different publishers. So that's pretty much it. If you're trying to get into gaming and you're trying to be a little bit more I don't want to use hardcore. You're not knees deep, okay? You're trying to get waist deep. That's what you're trying to do in video games. You get waist deep into video games. That's what you need to learn, okay? You gotta start learning your publishers, and you need to know, hey, who makes what? These guys make this, those guys make that. I have to stick with these things so I can make the good choices, okay? So when you're out with little Timbo and he's like, Ma, I want to get Mario, you're like, okay, I can only get that on Nintendo. You get what I'm saying? I'm fixed for the sticks. Okay, I'm trying to get you to I'm trying to make sure you're aware, okay? I want you to know what you're getting yourself into if you start being like, hey man, let me see what this gaming stuff is about. This is Monthly Gamer. Make sure you like, share it with everybody, and subscribe, and then click on the bell so you can get more notifications and stuff. Most importantly, check out Patreon. That's how I'm funded. It's only $1 a month. It's not hard, $12 a year. If you want to just do it for 1 month and then just not do it at all after that, you can do that. Those options are there. You don't have to keep paying a month. You're not locked into anything. Okay, you just be like, look, maybe I just want to pay for this month. Maybe I want to keep paying for 12 months. Maybe I want to keep paying for 80 months. I don't know. Anyway, regardless, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Peace out.